revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They should take it to 10.
Hey.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not.
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Set up. 18 Gator. 44 to Mike. I got you. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On first down, right back to Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You're not ready. Bang, 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 bang. Look at me. Door. Fire.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Go, Jack, be careful.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram, running right through him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Colin Saunders able to record his 5th sack of the season. The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking for Watkins that time. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch out. Protein spill. Yes. Motion out of the backfield. 44 is the mic. Check. Hustle. Shoot.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Bravo. On the ball.
He'll look to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. Caught by Sanu. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Got it. 44 to Mike. He's checking. Crash.
Fire. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He can run for, and it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
Give me the ball.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have a big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the 39, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They complete it to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give, right side. Swift. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set. 44 is the mic. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Go. Hey, Jack.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Delta. Now.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this one brought in by Sanu. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready up.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will stop right around the 25. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Push him back. Push him back. Get it.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
15.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Look, squeeze. Hard. Hit it.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Ooh, the juke. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now here's Mahomes escaping the... And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Well, with him trailing here in the 2nd half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check. 53's mine. Check. Greystone, travel. Rip left. Shift. Hey, seam 6.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Tate's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey. Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Completes it to Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Chiefs 32, Patriots 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to draw Lindsey, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Ready. 70, Indy. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check. First down.
He's back to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. They'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Chiefs take over 1st
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ridley.
Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And now he'll tuck it and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, Haywood. Trash.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 25.
Go! 10 Lobo.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, they're working on it for a little bit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow, go on, 80.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
At the Patriots' 28-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Attack!
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Mahomes. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chiefs, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins, and they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their optics, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me One up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, flash, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.